What's going on, guys? It is Thursday. Let me turn the music down for a couple seconds. Thursday, November 15th, 6:33 p.m. in Florida, and I am here to hang out with you guys for just about an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the music in its tracks. Why isn't the chat popping up on the screen? Oh, there we go. Weird. Computers are weird. I don't understand computers. Welcome. Cool. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be hanging out with you guys for about an hour, playing some Battlefront. I have Battlefield now. I was debating about playing that, but I kind of want to mess around with it on my own before I jump into a live stream, you know. Also, I've been playing the shit out of Fallout 76, having an absolute blast. And I don't know if I'll end up streaming that or not. It's just kind of like it's a game that I love to just veg out to. You know what I mean?
Right, it's Friday here.
Oh, Ahsoka Tano, good to see ya. Everybody, give a round of applause for the Ahsoka. Thank you so much, Ahsoka, for the super chat and the channel support. I really appreciate first super chat of the stream. I really appreciate that. Good night. It's Friday here. Where are you? Australia? No, that wouldn't make sense. Wait. Where are you? Oh. Weird. Oh, weird. I didn't even know those... The music started playing. I didn't even know those buttons on my keyboard. I hit the wrong button. Instead of the volume buttons, I hit the play button. I didn't even know these buttons were functional. Nice. But, Ahsoka, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I really appreciate that. And, I'm looking forward to Friday. I enjoy my weekends. My wife is off on the weekends. Get to hang out as a family during the day all weekend. Veg out, play some Fallout 76 with my buddies. What's really cool about... The fuck was that? Give me a second, guys. Something just fell.
I don't know. Fly casual. Fly casual.
12:30 a.m. It's 12:30 a.m.
Alright, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. I guess my daughter's little bathtub fell. Made a big bong in the bathroom. And my headset just cut out. This is just a horrible start to a live stream.
Everything is broken.
Oh. Nick the Geek and Ahsoka once again. Thank you so much for the super chats and the channel support. I'm not too sure if the robot already read yours, Ahsoka. It looks like the robot did. Okay, it's 12:30 a.m. Oh, okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense. I'm not good with time zones and times. I'm not good with directions either. I'm not good with math. I'm not good with most things that, you know, normal human beings are good with. But Ahsoka, I appreciate that. And enjoy your Friday and your weekend. Because I'm looking forward to mine, for sure. And Nick the Geek, Jaguars lost, but Browns won. Everything is broken. Did you see how the Jags lost? Now, I'm assuming, maybe, I don't know, maybe you didn't, but... Man, it's just like, they had it. They had it in the bag. It was their game to win. Just royally screwed it up. It's a shame. Really looking forward to the season, and now it's just going to turn into another, like, shitty Jag season. All too familiar with those. But Nick the Geek, are you a Browns fan? Either way. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. My uncle's a pretty big Browns fan. They're from Columbus. But I appreciate that. Time for Blast, Indiana. Fallout 76 is dope, Dave BTR. Yeah, I'm loving it so far, man. I sunk a few hours into Fallout 4. And I honestly, like, my entire YouTube feed, since I've been looking up Fallout 76 stuff, is nothing but like, Fallout 76 is the worst game ever, listen to me. Fallout 76 is dead on arrival. Fallout 76, is it really that bad? Yes, it is. Fallout, it's just like, and then it's just some dude sitting in front of a webcam telling people what to think of a video game that he's only played like 2 hours of a beta in. You know what I mean? Like, fuck off. It's this new I guess it's just the new like outrage machine that kind of feeds YouTube, you know, a lot of money and just being super fucking negative and just saying something flat out on a title. Is Bethesda really this dumb? 100,000 views instantly. But I'm loving it, man. Absolutely loving it. I've been wanting a multiplayer Fallout game for years. Me and my buddies have been wanting one. We got one, and it's has way more elements than I was expecting. You know, I always was kind of thinking just a Fallout game that is primarily co-op single player. Didn't really expect, to tell you the truth, a lot of what we got. And I thought I was gonna miss the NPCs when I first got the game. I legitimately thought I was gonna miss running around and talking to NPCs, but I don't miss them at all. I mean, what? They're just, I don't know. You run around and find holotapes, and in a way, it's way more eerie and kind of touching. Running around listening to all these holotapes. The story's really good, and every holotape is a story, is somebody talking who's now dead, you know? So you're listening basically to voices of the dead tell the story of just the world going to hell, and it's really interesting. It's really good. So, I don't know. Just the negativity train is just steamrolling every single thing you bring up nowadays. Nick the Geek, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support once again, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I hear you, and no, I'm a Vikings fan still. Okay. I have a sports account now, though, at Nick the Geek. Oh, Nick the Sports Guy. Nice. You're just going right. Nick the Geek. What am I? I'm a geek. Nick the Geek. What else do I like? Sports. Nick the Sports Guy. What else do I like to do? I like to cook. Nick the Cook. I dig it, man. Yeah, check it out. For sure. I'm not too I don't know anything. I haven't been following much football that closely, like this season at least. I really only follow the Jags anyway. But my buddy's a Vikings fan. I was up in Minneapolis a couple months back in September. Yeah, really fun city. We drove like 3 hours outside of Minneapolis to the middle of fucking nowhere. There was a casino on a reservation, I believe. You might even know what I'm talking about, but it was like the middle of nowhere, and yeah, just cabins, like shitload of acres, beer, rifles, and yeah, just hanging out. It was awesome. Anyway, I appreciate that that channel support, Nick. I guess go Vikings. Yeah, why not? Go Vikings. Why not? Okay, why not? Do you think you'll stream Fallout 76, Alfred? You know, that's something I've been debating about. I'm sure eventually I will. I might even stream it this weekend if I have time. But to tell you the truth, there's certain games that I enjoy streaming, you know, and then there's certain games that I kind of just like to play by myself. That's not to say I won't eventually stream it. You know, I can stream it for an hour and I'll be, you know, obviously, but oh, one sec.
Fly casual. Fly casual.
I really enjoy resistance. Also go Chiefs.
Oh, one sec. Weird. What? That was fucking weird. Did the robot read 2 super chats together? Or was I hearing things? That's weird. Psychotic and Gunnar Chiefs fan, thank you so much, guys. Give me one sec. I'm gonna let the robot read Oswald's real quick, okay? There we go.
Fly casual.
You should check out the 2003 Clone Wars animated series. It's about 2 hours long, and it is awesome.
Oswald 1, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. All right. Oh.
Fly casual. I don't
Shouldn't be donating.
Fly
but
casual.
yup, I am. Shouldn't be donating. Love you, but yup, I am.
Psychotic, there we go. I thought the robot already read it for whatever reason. I guess my brain is short-circuiting. All right, guys. I'm gonna read them in the order that I have them on my screen, which goes Gooner, Oswalt, Psychotic. I don't know if that's the order that Robot read it, but all right. Gooner Chiefs fan 123. Thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. Greatly appreciate that. One sec, so I can kill this. What is that? I thought that was an alien, but I don't think it's an alien. I can't tell. Gooner Chiefs fan, I really enjoy Resistance. Also, go Chiefs. Everybody's just gonna. Everybody type their favorite football team in the count of 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Type your favorite football team. All right. I don't know why. I don't know. I just try to wake you up. I really enjoy Resistance as well, Gooner. It is not football. When I say football, I mean American football. I mean American football because I'm American and everything revolves around me and my. Yeah, Resistance has really surprised me, Gooner. Really surprised me. I didn't, as I've said in my videos, I didn't really expect much going in. I thought it was going to be a little sillier than it is, and I was going to give it a chance, but I kind of figured that I would watch a couple episodes and then, make a couple videos and then just never, it would be one of those things that I actually never finish watching. But I actually get pretty excited when I fire up a new episode. Oh, one sec. Yeah, I love the atmosphere of the show. I'm a fan of the animation style. There hasn't really been anything that has made me kind of cringe or roll my eyes. It's been all relatively kind of low-key, hasn't it? They're good little, I don't know, condensed stories, and that's leading to some kind of, I don't know, it's coming to a head, but I like it. It's a pretty low-key Star Wars show, A kid on this giant floating gas station who wants to be a great pilot, and he's trying to be a spy. And, there's no swinging lightsabers, there's no crazy battles. It's just a lead-up right now, and I'm really, really enjoying it, I haven't heard anybody else's opinion on the show other than you guys in the chat. So I don't know if other YouTubers are bashing it. I don't know what the general consensus is. Don't really care, to tell you the truth. I'm enjoying it. But I appreciate that, Gooner. And Oswalt 1. Hey, Greedo, you should check out the 2003 Clone Wars animated series. It's about 2 hours long, and it is awesome. That is something that gets brought up to me quite a bit on live streams. I would say maybe once every couple weeks somebody posts that. Probably more frequent than that. But a few months ago, Oswalt, my buddies and I were I flew up to Chicago, stayed the night with my buddy, and then me and 3 other guys took a road trip to Minneapolis, and we started talking about Star Wars, and they were like, they asked me if I'd ever seen it, and all 3 of them had seen the 2003 Clone Wars, and they were blown away that I'd never seen it, and they were like, you gotta fucking see it. So how about this, Oswalt? When I catch up, well, I watched an episode of the Clone Wars on Wednesday. I wrote a script. I'm hoping to have that video out on Saturday. I might finish a little parody video for tomorrow. It's really dumb. It's one of those kind of videos that is so goddamn stupid that I don't even know if I want to put it out. But I will. So yeah, after I finish this current Clone Wars arc, the next thing that I'll watch, Oswalt, is that 2003 animated show. How about that? Mark my words. Hold me to my feet to the fire. It will happen. After I get done with this Clone Wars arc, I will watch that. Okay? All right. Pinky swear. Pinky swear. But I appreciate that, man. And Psychotic shouldn't be donating, but yep, I am. Love you. I appreciate that. And if you shouldn't be donating, don't donate, man. I don't want anybody to, pinch pockets. It's just a little tip jar, But I really, really fucking you're the top of the month, and I really, really appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that, Psychotic, for the viewership, sticking around, the fleet membership, super chats. And I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, bud. But yeah, I don't want you to pinch. I don't want you to pinch. Oh yeah, and you're a mod. You're a member of the mod squad now. Oh yeah, and you got a Hello Greedo hoodie and a shirt. Just decked out in Hello Greedo shit. Fleet members, an anonymous guy who comments, are people who support the channel through YouTube's, like, if you scroll down a little bit, there's a button that says join. Every channel has this, by the way. So you can support, you know, any channel that you like. And when you join, you see how Psychotic has that, those, the lieutenant bars? Next to his name. Sorry, I was... actually, that's Lieutenant JG. But, so yeah, everybody... So if you support the channel on a monthly basis, you get kind of... just your name shows up in the comments with a certain icon, a certain color, just showing that you support the channel. Also, you get a special role in the Hello Greedo Discord server, and you get to participate in my my monthly Q&As, my supporter Q&As. That's always fun. Come on, Greedo, play Battlefield 5. I just installed it right before I started streaming Blue Rain, so I'll probably end up streaming it maybe this weekend. How about that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Gooner Chiefs fan 123, thank you so much. If you guys didn't hear that Death Star alarm, that means we have a new fleet member. I greatly appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, welcome to the fleet. If everybody could do me a big favor in the chat right now and say, welcome to the fleet, Gooner. I would greatly appreciate that. But yeah, Gooner, I usually do supporter Q&As at the beginning of every month, usually within the first week of the new month. And they usually go an hour and a half, but I'm kind of wanting to do them more frequently, maybe twice a month. Ideally is kind of what I want to hit. But yeah, I always enjoy doing those. Just kind of like chit-chatting with supporters. Patrons also ask questions on patreon.com. It's always a good time. But I appreciate the hell out of that, man. And if you're into Discord and playing video games, join the Hello Greedo Discord server. It's down in the comment section below. More than welcome. You put out good stuff and are honest about Star Wars. Well, I appreciate you saying that, man.
Nicely done. We're taking the advantage.
I appreciate you saying that. Just give my opinions. What's the point of being on YouTube if you're not going to be honest? Oh, just like rage baiting and getting them AdSense money, getting that rage money. Oh shit. Beck, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. Or Beck, sorry man, I read your name and my brain. I guess I'm. I don't know. I need some oxygen, I suppose. Beck, retconning media in Premiere is so fun. Retcon? What do you mean by Oh, reconnecting. Reconnecting media in Premiere is so fun. Why did I read retconning?
They're off balance and demoralized. Stay on.
Reconnecting media in Premiere is so fun. I actually don't know what you mean by that. I haven't really used Premiere all much. Have you heard of the movie Glass coming in 2019? Indiana Jones. Yeah. I'll probably end up seeing it eventually. I liked Unbreakable. I liked the what was that even called? Split? Yeah, Split was good. And it's kind of neat to have this weird, like, I don't know, it's like a weird superhero universe in a way, you know? I dig it. No way.
Tactics have been successful. So
No way! If you're gonna stream it, squad up with Elliot or something. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be up for that. I saw him playing it earlier. We need to stream, team up on Battlefront too. That was fun when we did it with me, Elliot, and Alex. It means going through 2 to 5 old projects and having to find where all the missing clips in the projects are, such as wide or tight shot. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. I've done a few projects where, you know, I shoot like 30-minute footage or interviews and stuff like that. And I've always had a hard time, Beck, of narrowing down and finding the footage that I want to use. You know what I mean? Whenever I've done projects in the past, even like when I was doing a couple media classes when I was in school, I would find that when I got all the clips that I wanted and put it together, you know, the video had to be like 3 minutes. My video was like 8 minutes, and I just couldn't pick and choose what I wanted to use. I don't know. But, you know. Missing clips in the project are. I see what you're saying. Okay. Everybody's always surprised when they find out I use After Effects and not Premiere. That's what I started on. 5 different drives. Yeah, that's something you got to be really careful with because, you know, Premiere and After Effects and all that, it's not like Photoshop. All the, you know, if you're using files, the program in your project file has to look for the files where you originally got them from, you know? I mean, you know that, Beck. So you got to be really careful when you're moving shit around because you can easily, you know, you might still have the project file, but you might have deleted or drug all your other stuff onto another hard drive, and now, you know, that project file is useless, you know? What's up, Dalthier? How's the Fallout 76 launch been treating you, HG? Dalthier. I've been really enjoying it. I woke up at like 4:30 this morning and started playing. And that's what you got to do when you're a dad and you have a 7-month-old baby. You have to wake up super fucking early to get your video gaming in. It's worth it. It's worth it. So, like, I wake up at 4:45, made some coffee, started playing at 5. My daughter woke up, like, at 7:30, but I stopped playing at 7, so I got a good 2 hours in. But, yeah. I've been really enjoying it, man. Really enjoying it. I would definitely recommend it. Especially, you know, if you're a Fallout fan, you know, people have been bitching and moaning about it, but, there's a lot of lore. There's a lot of... Everybody keeps saying it's an empty game, and those people I don't think have ever played the game. It's a very, very full game. There's so much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back street? You guys too young for that? I can't really do it in the morning because I gotta work at 7 a.m. Save it after work. Yeah. Makes sense. I don't know. I like my mornings. I like waking up. I don't set my alarm, but I'm usually up by about 5. I just force a habit. That's kind of what I've always done since the service. But I love it. It's kind of my time to. Well, I write a lot of videos at that time, and if I'm in the mood, I play some video games, and it's just kind of like my time, you know. But I dig it. Hey, man, there you go. Hey, now you're an all-star. Somebody got it. Oh, Star Trek rules. I agree. I'm a big Star Trek fan. I like The Next Generation. It's my Star Trek. Picard is my captain. And Star Wars has my heart, but Star Trek has my head. I love them both. Love them both. All-Star is like the top meme song of the past 2 years, Greedo. I'm sure we of the internet get the reference. Is it a top meme? Is it really? I haven't... Alright. I haven't heard that song in a very, very, very long time.
I don't know. Fly casual.
I don't blame you, Dolthier.
In order to pay my college funds, but have you thought of making?
That's cool.
Hello, Sweatpants, another shit. I need to be
Psychotic, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. Give me one sec. Let me hunt this bastard down. Never mind. Couldn't get him. Oh, another prick is shooting at me. Don't shoot at me. Don't you shoot that green shit at me. Psychotic, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. Last donation for a while in order to pay my college funds, but have you thought of making Hello Greedo sweatpants and other shit? Well, first of all, yeah, college funds, without a doubt, take priority. Yeah, 100%. And I would love to make sweatpants and other shit. What I've really wanted to make, Psychotic, are shot glasses and pint glasses. You know, obviously I don't have really time to physically... Oh, one sec. Beck, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. I greatly appreciate that. That's an interesting question. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. But I would love to, like, make that kind of stuff. The problem is, you know, I could devote a lot of time and money into screen printing stuff and put it in my garage maybe, but all the stuff that I sell is through kind of third-party websites. I upload the design, they manufacture and ship, and it's just really easy for me. I don't really have time but to do that, and I'm hoping that the site that I use, TeePublic, starts to incorporate other stuff other than just like t-shirts and sweaters and mugs. They do coffee mugs, which is pretty cool. But I would love for them to do pint glasses, and sweatpants and pajamas would be pretty badass. I would love that. I would want to wear. I would wear some Hello Greedo pajamas. Come on, how is this guy not fucking dead? Wow. I'm at the top of the leaderboard. That's embarrassing. And we're gonna lose. That's even more embarrassing. But yeah, Psychotic. There's, I guess, YouTube and Teespring, or I think that's what it's called. Teespring teamed up, and now. I guess I can sell, any YouTuber can sell merch directly from their YouTube videos or some shit. I need to look into it. So maybe they have more, like, item options and whatnot, but, I don't know, I'll look into it. But I appreciate that, man. Yeah, kick some ass in college. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. I'd buy a pint glass, never shot glass. Han shot first shot glass. Yeah, I want, like, either big steins, like, you know, big mugs, or pint glasses would be really cool. But, I'm sure, I know I could bulk order them, like 100 at a time, and sell them on my own time. I don't have the time. Beck, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. Did you ever eat rations during deployment? No. So when it comes to food, on, like, at least I was on a frigate. Had about 300 people on it or so. And the way food worked on a frigate, you know, you had the galley, you had the cooks, and they would make it. We would go into port every 3 weeks or so. Some months were a little less than that, 2 to 3 weeks. Some months we only ported like once. And at the beginning of the month, or right after a port visit, you know, we had an abundance of food. Our freezers were stocked. There were bananas. We had like jars of peanut butter. Everything was like fresh and great, and it was awesome. Like, but then a couple days before a port visit, when we resupplied, everybody was just like eating rice and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That's like what we lived off of for like a long time, if we were out for more than, 2 weeks. But so and surprisingly, the food, you're out there and you can't really complain much, but it's surprisingly pretty good. I was like legitimately pleasantly surprised most of the time. That's where I kind of got a love for hot sauce, because, if something's not that great, you just dump a shitload of hot sauce on it. But, yeah, but I never had rations, no. Used to love breakfast. They would always make hash browns and, you know, pretty good breakfast. But it was like, think of buffet food, you know? Think of buffet food. Something like that. It's pretty good. But, and when you supply on the ship, it is a all-hands-on-deck event. And so, you know, a truck pulls up. I probably have pictures of this. Maybe I do. You could probably just Google it. But a truck pulls up on the pier, and then there's a line of everybody on the boat from the back of that truck that leads all inside the ship, all down the P-ways, all down the, you know, down the stairs, all down through the galley until it gets to the freezer. It's just a line of 300 people, 300 dudes, just handing one after the other box down this long, you know, stretch of human beings until it got to the freezer. And it's kind of a sight to see. Yeah. I'm getting hungry too, Psychotic. I got burritos waiting for me tonight. You brew your own beer, Rob Stickler. I have tried it twice, and it turned out nasty twice. But I know I didn't have the attention to detail to really do it. I was a little too impatient. I didn't, you know, I followed the steps, but I don't think I stored it correctly. It didn't really, it kind of tasted, I don't even know how to describe it. You know, that kind of unfiltered taste that some beers have, which I like. This was like that, but on another level, to where there was definitely something wrong with it. But yeah, I did make my own bottle art, though. I still have like 24 bottles of beer in the garage with Hello Greedo labels on them. The name of the beer was Aunt Beru Burnt Brown. Aunt Beru Burnt Brown. It was a brown ale. And the picture, I'll probably find it somewhere around here, or take a picture of it tonight and tweet it. But the picture was 2 stormtroopers holding beers, and in the background, Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen are smoldering on Tatooine. Yeah. I'd love to try it again, but I don't know. Okay, I was never here. You guys act like I don't exist. Boneless less. Why do people do that? It's really weird. It's like me, 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 me. I don't even see you posting in here. Ah, man, people are so weird. 400 exact days today until episode 9 hits the big screen. Jim Nelson. Is it that long? That's crazy. When I think of 400 days, that feels so long. But when I think of like 1 year from now, it doesn't feel long at all. That's kind of a weird mindfuck, isn't it?
Fly
I will
casual.
buy all your HDR labels right now.
Psychotic, thanks for the super chat and the channel support, man. No, I won't let you buy them. But after the stream, we'll talk. Maybe I'll shoot you one. They're sticker form. How about that? So, but I appreciate the sentiment. I won't let you buy them, though. I wouldn't do that to you. It's not like I'm going to do anything with them. They've been literally sitting in my garage for... Well, we moved, but I haven't done anything with those. They haven't been out of the package since... 2012, I would say. Probably 2012. I guess stickers are still good after 6 years. I don't know. We'll see. But I appreciate that, Psychotic. I really do. Maybe I'll shoot you one. How about that? No reason to pay for one. 0 reason to pay for one. Greedo, do you have a P.O. box? I'd love to send you some craft beer from St. Louis. No, I don't, Gunnar. That is something that people have been wanting me to do. I feel like, you know, a couple years ago I looked into it and I got a pricing chart on the size and the length of like how long you rent it for, the P.O. box. I can't remember. You know, I don't know if I'll ever get one, to tell you the truth. Maybe in the future, maybe I actually have a buddy who works in the mailing industry, so maybe he can hook me up. But when I do get one, I will absolutely put it out there. Be kind of neat. Get a bunch of weird fucking shit in the mail. Oh, I'm sure I would just get weird shit, right? I wonder what the weird... You know John Flickster, YouTube guy? YouTube guy. John Flickster, he does like a fan opening thing every now and then on his channel, unboxing. I wonder what the weirdest thing he's ever had sent to him. Curious. What's up, AT-AT? Yeah, Psychotic. How about this? I'll tweet you, or yeah, I'll tweet you. How about that? I'll hook you up. No reason to say thanks. No reason to do anything like that. I'll just send it to you. And you can slap it on your face. Was it Flickster? I thought it was Flickinger. Maybe it's a different guy. This is Flickster. John Flickster, I think. Isn't this crazy? Players needed 5. I've just been kind of enjoying hanging out with you guys. Should I turn this into a Lightspeed lounge? Yeah, I'll do that, Psychotic, for sure. Actually, go ahead and DM me where to send it to, okay? You do me that, and I can pop it in the mail on Monday. Sound good? Yeah, now I can send Greedo the body pillow I made of his channel logo. Yeah, weird shit like that, right? Yeah, Psychotic. I'm 27. The wife is ready to have a kid. I told her wait until I'm 30 at least. No rush, right? No rush. No rush. Kind of me and my wife dated for... We've been married for 4, but we've been together for 10. And our daughter is 7 months old on Saturday, actually. So we were, we went 9 years without having a kid, pretty much. And we traveled a lot. We did a lot of cool shit. So I always kind of... everybody's different, but I think you need a little bit of time to figure one another out, I'm not saying this to you, Jim. I'm just in general, right? That's why I always kind of recommend before people get married, living together. This isn't the 50s. You don't really know somebody until you live with them. And yeah. And the couples that I know that lived with one another for a long time before they got married are still together. Oh yeah, the VR headset. If I can get into a game, I can show you guys how it works. Lightspeed Lounge should just become a podcast where you get guests to come on. It pretty much is at this point. I quite like that idea, Anarchist Entertainment. I do too. It's just another facet that I would need to figure out. I've never really looked into how to host a podcast. I'm sure it's easy, but yeah, that is a cool idea. I don't really know how often I would put episodes up, just because it's really hard to, I know I say this all the time, but it's just really hard to find time to do anything. Like there's so much shit that I want to change up on the channel itself, not even with videos. Whenever I have time, like whenever my daughter takes a nap or whenever I wake up early, I immediately start working on videos, right? Which gives me no time to do kind of cosmetic upgrades, I would call them, on my channel that I've been wanting to do for a while. Little graphic tweaks, changing up descriptions, changing up just a lot of little tweaks that I want to do. Looking into SEO even a little more to get a grasp on where it's at in 2018, you know, because shit's always changing. But there's so many little things with the channel that I feel like I've fallen completely behind with, because whenever I have the slightest bit of time, I just immediately devote it to video making, because that is the lifeblood of everything, you know. But yeah, I have a list of shit that I want to change, you know, take new pictures for certain images, and just a bunch of little cosmetic stuff that I would love to fix up. I just need one day where I knock all that shit out, you know. Are you going to watch the Star Wars Theory Vader film? I think they'll do a good job. Gooner, yeah, 100%. I'm excited to see it. I don't know anything about it. I saw a couple behind-the-scenes shots, and, you know, I've talked about it briefly, but I think he's turned into a series now, isn't it? Isn't he? Maybe not, but I'm excited. I always kind of respect people that take that leap, and I'm sure he's been thinking about this for years, right? Probably his entire life he's wanted to make some kind of Star Wars fan film or something. He's finally doing it, and you got to applaud it. So best of luck to him, and I'm excited to see it. It's just such a huge undertaking, I'm sure, and I'm sure it's super nerve-wracking. You know, it's like he has a enormous following, and I don't think he's ever done anything like this. So I'm sure there's just he's feeling enormous pressure, which is understandable. But you know, you have this big following. You want to make the best thing that you can. You're worried how it's going to be received. I can't imagine that anxiety. Not that he's feeling it, but I think I would feel a shitload of anxiety. 40-minute episode series. Okay, that's cool. I think that's a better way to do it. I think the coolest thing about it is that it's actually approved by Disney. Gives me hope for the future of Star Wars games. What's that? What are we talking about? Star Wars games? I feel like out of most Star Wars channels, you have the most slick graphics, simple but good. I appreciate that, AT-AT. Yeah, that's kind of... I've been doing graphic design way longer than I've been doing video editing and YouTube stuff. So that's kind of where my bread and butter and where my... yeah, I've always loved doing that kind of stuff.
Which planet would you like to be?
Ooh. Ginger Zach. Sorry, I saw all the Z's. Zach? Ginger Jack. Thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. I greatly appreciate that, man. The robot Reddit, and I'm going to read it too. Which planet from the Clone Wars would you like in Battlefront? Well, I would say two. And one of them is not exclusively with the Clone Wars. But I would love Coruscant. I'm very surprised that we don't have a Coruscant map in Battlefront. Either Battlefront games. Hopefully that'll come down the line. I think that's just, in my opinion, if I could pick a map to have right now, I would want Coruscant, because I'm a big fan of close quarters combat. Prefer... yeah, I prefer urban settings when I'm playing first-person shooters and stuff like that. So I think Coruscant would be ripe, perfect for that kind of gameplay. The other one that I would probably want is Umbara, just because it's dark and dreary. They could do some really interesting stuff with night vision even. You know, that's not to say that I probably would hate playing on the map, to tell you the truth, because it is that dark and dreary. I don't like nighttime maps for the most part in most shooter games. That's just kind of how it's always been for me for whatever reason. But I think Umbara would be pretty awesome. Kind of like, you know, thick vegetation. That being said, I don't really like Kashyyyk as a map in this game. It's probably my least favorite map in the entire game. But yeah, But yeah, Ginger Jack, I appreciate that channel support, and I'm gonna go with Coruscant. Coruscant. I'm trying to think what else I would want in particular. How about Dagobah? Just because a battle didn't take place at a location doesn't mean it can't be in the game. Let's do some Dagobah. Let's do some Swamp. Oh, I never even considered a Coruscant map as a map in Battlefront. It'd be hard to place it, I think. Could take place during the Coruscant raid, and the goal is to take the Senator's office. That'd be cool. They had Coruscant in Battlefront 2, the original, but it was only in the Jedi Temple. Ah, okay, okay. So yeah, I would want it to be, you know, City Street, or not Street, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Running through the bar and all sorts of shit like that. It'd be fun. But, yeah, I don't know what era you would place it in. I don't even know if you really need to put an era on it. I would just think it would be clone troopers and droids fighting it out, and you know, you just have to model it to make it look like I don't know, Attack of the Clones, I guess. Alright. I can't remember the name of the arc that I watched the episode. I remember the name of the episode. I think it was called Kidnapped. I don't remember the name of the arc. And to tell you the truth, when I read it, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sure I could look it up. I watched the first episode of this arc. God, what was it? What was the bad guy's? Dinar? Yeah, that was the main bad guy's name in this episode, Dinar. It was good. I liked the premise of it. Kind of went. I really enjoyed the episode at the beginning. I loved the premise of the episode, and then it kind of started going a little downhill for me. But yeah. Oh, water. Alright. Yeah, Mon Cala. That'd be good. That would be really interesting. Yeah, I guess I wasn't... Oh, let me read this. Underwater session for the Galactic Assault, and then have the tubes and domes similar to the halls of Kamino. That would be awesome, Jeremiah. That would be pretty damn awesome. I don't know if you could... Oh, one sec.
Fly casual. Fly casual.
Donated $5. F-O-O-K-I-N-G dollars. I'm already regretting it. He moved on quickly. I don't like watching with so many viewers.
Raptark, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. The robot read it, and I'm gonna read it too. Actually, give me 1 second. What was I talking about? Did I lose my train of thought? Oh yeah, Mon Cal. I love the idea of the domes and stuff like that, and fighting in the domes. I don't know how well the swimming underwater, if they could even do something like that in this build of this game. But that would be really cool. Underwater, the tubes and all that kind of stuff, and maybe the vehicles would be the ones that swim around outside, and the vehicles would have to take down something. I don't know. But I love that idea. That's a really cool idea. Or even Naboo with the Gungans underwater. Can you play as a Gungan in this game? I don't think so.
Grenade out!
No, sir. Raptark, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. I greatly appreciate that, man. Donated $5 fucking dollars to a guy, and I'm already regretting it. He moved on quickly. I don't like watching streams with so many viewers. It's gotta be tough to be like... Well, have you ever, Raptark, have you ever watched like a PewDiePie stream? I've tuned into a couple, and people are super chatting left and right non-stop. It is just a constant pop-up, pop-up, pop-up. Obviously, he doesn't get to really... Probably, he gets to maybe 1% of them, if that. It's really interesting to see. So I'm sure it's... Yeah, I don't know. It's a little weird, but I think my thing is, I always try to, even when I've had, like, right after The Last Jedi came out, I had, I don't know, 1,000 people watching me, and a lot of people were supporting the channel that night. And I sat down. I was expecting to stream for an hour. It turned into, like, I think a 2-hour stream. I don't really remember, but I try my hardest to, maybe I ramble a little too much, but I try my hardest to give detailed answers and do my best, you know. But Raptark, I appreciate that. Don't regret your decision. You supported the channel. That's what you did, right?
Is there an echo? Is there an echo? I hear an echo, echo, echo.
Rob, thank you so much, man. Give me 1 sec. But yeah, Raptark, don't regret your decision. You know, it's the super chats are for some channels, for some streamers, I think the super chats are more. They see them as more of just solely supporting the channel without much interaction. You know what I mean? And for me, it's like a 50-50. Supporting the channel and, you know, get to answer a question or two. But anyway, I appreciate it, Raptark. Ah, shit. Let me take a little sip of water here, Rob.
They're out of troops, out of time.
Ah, there we go. Rob Stickler, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. Is there an echo? I hear an echo. Echo, echo, echo. Yeah, there is. There's the robot, that echoing robot, has been echoing since. It's been. I know it started before my daughter was born, so maybe it's been 8 months. Has it really been that long? That's crazy. And I still haven't fucking fixed it. That's dumb. So it's been echoing for probably 8 months. And, you know, at first it was a little annoying. And I was going to look into it. After every single stream, I told myself I was going to look into it. And then I was like, I'll look into it before next stream. And I never did. Now, 8 months later, it's turned into, like, a meme. It's turned into, like... I don't know, it's turned into what the robot does now is just echo. It's weird. I think it's time to fix it though. I think it's time to fix the bot. What do you think? I personally think it is. I personally think it's time to fix the bot. So, alright, I'm gonna hang out with you guys. I got 5 minutes left. And I'm going to hang out with you guys in a little Lightspeed Lounge action for the next 5 minutes. How about that? Just shooting the shit. Hanging out a little bit. A little bit of music. Let me know if the music's too loud, but I think it's fine. But, yeah, Rob, I appreciate that super chat and channel support, man. I truly do. Alright. 5 minutes. Oh, love me some Lightspeed Lounge. I need to do these Lightspeed Lounge streams more often, you know. Full hour Lightspeed Lounge.
I don't know. Fly casual.
I will be the last prefix. Don't let those that come after me tell you otherwise.
AT, thank you so much for the super... Wait, what? Wait, oh, weird. I was reading the wrong one. I got Dalthier and AT completely flipped.
Jedi Mind Trick, you will make a ridiculous parody video soon.
Now, AT, I'm going to read them in the order that the robot read them, alright? AT, thank you so much, man. Jedi Mind Trick, you will make a ridiculous parody video soon. I actually, on Wednesday, I wrote and recorded audio for one, and it is so goddamn stupid, man. It is so stupid that I'm kind of embarrassed to... I will be embarrassed to put it out and upload it and make it public, and I will never look at the comments because it is so goddamn stupid that I'm a little apprehensive to put it out, but I'm going to put it out anyway. So... yeah, don't get hyped. Don't get hyped. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's so dumb. Not even dumb in a good way. Like, to me, what's funny, AT, is that sometimes things like that I write and record, you know, they make me laugh, but you don't know if other people are going to find them even remotely humorous. So you're kind of like just, I don't know, casting a line out there and hoping people enjoy it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But Dalthier, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support as well, man. I will be the last prefix. Don't let those that come after me tell you otherwise. Ah, somebody came after you. Oh, one sec. But Dalthier, I appreciate that, man.
I don't
one
know.
sec.
Fly casual.
Stop just in time. Ever
What?
on the SE mixed drink.
The robot read that like a song. Eli, thank you so much, man. One sec. But Dalthier, I appreciate that super chat and channel support. You will... Well, maybe you... Why is I'm kind of... I don't know why I'm mumbling. I don't know what the hell... No, Eli, I see what you're talking about. Give me one sec, man. You're good. You're good. You're good. I'm just curious why everybody's singing some Queen in the chat. I love the internet. Eli Foreman, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Stopped just in time. Ever have a Star Wars mixed drink? No, I don't think I have. Like just a Star Wars themed mixed drink? Surprisingly, you know what's surprising? Like, as much as I like beer and all that shit, nobody's ever bought me like a Star Wars themed drinking book. You know what I mean? With like recipes in it and stuff like that. But no, that's something I'll have to do. Probably, maybe I'll have a Star Wars night. Maybe I'll invite some friends over. We'll record a podcast and make Star Wars mixed drinks. That'd be kind of fun. Like a podcast with friends. I would love to do that. Would you guys, is that something that you would want to hear at all? Just sit down with some of my buddies and shoot the shit. I don't know how it would go. Some like to talk more than others, and it would go off the rails probably pretty quickly. But yeah. Be fun. But Eli, I appreciate that that super chat, man. I'll have to do that for sure. I don't even know. Well, yeah. Obviously, one is called Blue Milk, right? I bet there's a billion Star Wars themed blue milk recipes on the internet. Some people make it. Yeah, I guarantee it. But all right, guys, I gotta get going. Ended with a little. Oh, one sec.
Fly casual.
Yes, do it.
All right. Rob, coming in there last second. I appreciate that, man. Rob Stickler says, yes, do it. Yeah, I'll have to set that up. I'm trying to think of some friends that I could do it with. You know, I have friends that don't like any Star Wars. They're not into anything like that. They're not into... I mean, you know, everybody... Most people, like all you guys, right? Star Wars might not be your main thing, but maybe you're more of a Marvel person or a Harry Potter person even. I know a couple of my buddies have zero interest in any of that kind of make 'em up stuff. It's kind of interesting. Like, it's really interesting because I feel like that's out of the norm, you know? To know some people who aren't just like not even remotely curious, not even remotely interested. It's interesting. But yeah, it's kind of a cool idea. I'll have to think about a little group to get together. I don't know exactly how it would work, and I wouldn't want it to be like structured in any way. I would literally just want to put a couple mics on the table and just shoot the shit, you know? Be kind of fun. But Rob, I appreciate that super chat, man. And all right, guys, let's see. That's an hour and 2 minutes and 5 seconds of an hour-long live stream. Ended with a little Lightspeed Lounge action, which I hope to do more of in the future. Lightspeed Lounges. I haven't done one in a while, I feel like. But oh, would you guys? How about like a half and half stream? 30 minutes of Battlefront or Battlefield or Fallout, any game, and then 30 minutes of Lightspeed Lounge. Because I love doing both, but Lightspeed Lounges, I feel like I could just, you know, focus more on the chat, shoot the shit, and hang out, you know. Battlefront, playing games is a blast, and I enjoy doing that while I hang out, but Lightspeed lounges are, I don't know, it might be my favorite thing to do on the channel. The viewership is always, like, as you can see, when I was streaming Battlefront, it was like 50 people higher, I think, and it, like, whenever I do Lightspeed lounges, it's not very many people watching, which is fine, but it's like my favorite thing to do. But, alright guys, I gotta get going, eat some burritos, and then play some Fallout 76 with a couple friends. What's really cool about it, just last thing, which I have to say, I love, this is the first game in a very, very long time that all of my friends are getting. The friends that I've been playing online games with, that I went to high school with, I've been playing with these guys since I was like 12 and 13. And I'm 32 now. It's been 20 years almost. I mean, it's been about 20 years. I've been playing with the same core group of guys. And this is the first time in a long time that we've all decided to get the same game. Usually we all, you know, a couple of us are a little apprehensive about playing something. People are more into different genres than the other. But this is the first time in a very long time that we're all going to hop on a microphone together and play the same game. So I'm fucking pumped. Pumped. Alright, guys. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, I'm heading out. As always, enjoy the rest of your night, morning, wherever the hell you are. And I'm hoping to stream a little bit tomorrow. We'll see. But if not, I will plan on streaming Saturday and Sunday. So I will catch you all on the flip side. See ya.